This video tutorial will cover how to create a survey within SubItUp that staff will be able to go into their message center and submit a response for. To create this, you'll go to the left-hand side and click on Communicate. And then the third one down says Surveys. Hover over that and then click on Create Survey Template. This is the page that will show up when you can start customizing and creating your own survey. Now, this video tutorial is going to cover how to allow staff to submit a survey that will have their name attached to it, and they'll be doing it within SubItUp. So, if you are trying to create a survey, that should go to people that are not in SubItUp. So, it's not going to people that are only within SubItUp. You're going to want to watch the video titled "How to Create an Anonymous Survey Within SubItUp," and you'll be able to click that button here. But this tutorial, we're going to not click the anonymous button, and we're just going to send it out to staff within SubItUp. First things first, the active tab here. If this is activated, once it's published, staff will be able to go in and submit a response. Keep in mind, they will only be able to submit one response for this type of survey. We're going to, for this video, leave this unchecked, the anonymous tab, and then the publish tab will activate once we actually publish this, and once this is published, it will not be able to be changed. First, we'll need to put in a survey name, so this will say is a satisfaction survey. And this is the name that the staff, when they log into their message center, will see as the name of the survey. And then you'll need to select the recipients. So who will be able to submit a response to this? So you can select either different position groupings or individual staff members if you'd like. I'm going to choose a couple of my position groupings here. And then once these groupings are selected, you can choose, should this go to managers? Should it go to active employees? Should it go to view-only employees? It could even go to archived employees. So from here, I'm going to say not managers. This is only going to go to active employees. And then after they submit the survey, what's their success message going to say? What is the response they're going to receive? So I'm going to say for the success message, congrats. You've submitted the survey. Now that we've gotten this in order here, it's time to start customizing our survey. Now, you're going to see a lot of options here on the right, and what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to drag these options over to this template, and you can even order them from there. So, for instance, if I wanted a header for my survey, here's the header, and then you'll see when you hover over each of these options, you'll see the option to duplicate and copy this throughout the rest of the survey if you want, or you can select the pencil to actually edit what it says. So my header is going to say job satisfaction survey. Okay, and then once this is completed, what you'll want to do is hit the close button to make this the edit box go away, and it will just have what you inputted. What you don't want to do is hit the X button. The X button here is going to completely delete what you have. So if I hit X, it's going to delete that specific section. So we want our header back. And we'll just say survey this time. Now, your other options here, you can have a date field if you would like, where they can select the dates, the month, date, and the year. And if you would like, you can make this required. And this is going to be there for every single one of these options. If they have to have a response to this in order to submit it, you can select that it is required, and it will be notated to them on the survey. And you can also, for all of these, have a help text. So if you want something to say to help steer them in the right direction, you can do that. You can even say for this, select the date you started your job. And they can choose any date. Okay. From here, we can add in checkboxes. And again, we'll just select the edit tab for the checkbox. You can choose if it's required. And if you want to add options for the different checkboxes, you can add these in here. For either a yes or no option, you can choose that. The next option you could choose is if you wanted to put in a paragraph of text for them to read before they did anything, you could choose that here. So you could choose that. You could put in any kind of content that you wanted in this paragraph. Just going to choose paragraph. If you wanted them to select and be able to type in text in a text area, you could have a text field here. And this is just going to kind of give them you can choose help text and even a maximum length. For max length, you can choose the maximum amount of characters that they're going to be able to type into this specific box. And then you can close it. Other things that you can possibly do on this survey is if you wanted them to submit a number, you could have them submit a specific number. If you've asked them a question, you can even submit the minimum or maximum. So let's say the number, the label is going to be rate your job satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10. And you can put the minimum as 1 and the max as 10 to make sure they don't go over that amount. If you want them to be able to make selections as far as like multiple choice or anything like that, you'd be able to choose radio group, and this is more of a multiple choice option here. So if they can only choose 1 out of a possible 3 options or whatever it may be, you can always add options if you want to have more, and you'd select basically your label here with any help text, and you could always choose if it's required or not. Lastly, if you want people to choose a department or choose an employee, so if you want them to be able to choose who, either identify who they may be, or if they want to choose any different employees, you'd be able to load up what departments and employees that they would be able to select. So this is all something that you can do right here on the screen. Once you're ready to preview what this is going to look like, so you want to make sure that this looks exactly the way that you anticipated it to be, you can choose the preview survey option, and this is what it's going to give you a rendering of what it is going to look like exactly to them. So you can always check, make sure everything looks good here, because once we publish, this will not be able to be changed. After you have previewed the survey and you're ready to send this out to staff, you'll want to make sure that published is checked here. You want to make sure this published button is checked. This means that once you save it, you will no longer be able to change anything, and it will go out to the staff for them to be able to enter. If you are not yet ready to send this out to staff, you can still save it, just don't hit the publish button yet. So I'm ready to send it out. I'm going to hit the publish button, and then I'm going to hit save, and it's going to just give me a confirmation message saying, are you sure you want to publish this survey? And after publishing this, you will not be able to change it. I'm going to say yes. And at this point, it's going to let me know that the survey was updated successfully. From here, you'll be able to go to the left-hand side and go to the Surveys tab again and go to View Survey Templates. And you'll be able to see the list of all the surveys that you've created as long as if they are active and published. For more information on this page and how to manage your completed surveys, you're going to want to watch the video entitled How to Manage Your Survey Templates. That is how to create a survey for your SubItUp staff. As always, if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us either via email, support@subitup.com, or via phone at 617-401-8733. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks so much.